Hello again, everyone. December the 5th, another day, another die. The dies, I have to say, this year the dies are just magnificent, absolutely. What have we got today? Day 5. Oh, this says mixed media to me. The kind of thing that I would put on a, you know, part of one of those panels that I kind of do. Isn't that cute? Let me, first thing, cut it out. Let's see what it does. Bit of offcut. Well, that's a bit of luck as well. That is just the width that I get from cutting one of my large square cards. This is just very useful, my goodness. Let's have a look and see what it looks like. Okie dokie. Put this on a little magnet there. Now, looks like a page from a notebook that's been ripped out. So, let me just think a minute. I tend to do mixed media on square cards. Let me just choose one of my bases. Here we go. Here's a square. So, if that is kind of a feature like this, a bit of a background like that, maybe something on there. I'm just going to look out a few bits and pieces that are sort of mixed media-y, and I'll be right back. I've dug out a couple of stencils. These are Gumiapan stencils, number 10 and number 29. Don't know if either of those will come in useful. Various little bits and pieces of stamps. So let's start. First thing, a little bit of colour. Oh, I've just yesterday had a package as well from Nuvo. They were all on clearance or sale or something. I don't know. What's this? Glacier paste. That's a nice colour, isn't it? Glacier paste. Frosted birch. Oh, that's a good name. Let's look at that. What else have I got? What's this? Embossing powder. That's black. This is Crackle Mousse. Adds metallic dimensional details to your craft projects. Crackle Mousse. The same thing. This is a gold one. Egyptian gold. Oh, my word. And more of the same. What's this colour? Wrought iron. I love this colour. What's this? Embossing powder. This one. That's embossing powder. Chalk mousse. That's interesting, isn't it? How about this? Expanding mousse. I haven't tried any of these kind of things, so I don't know what they're going to do. But they're ideal for mixed media. Now, what's that? Embellishment mousse. Adds metallic dimensional details to your craft projects. I don't want those. Let's put those back in the box. What's that? Those two colours are kind of sympathetic, aren't they? What's that? Expanding mousse. I don't know what that does. Chalk mousse. Let's put these away and just see. So if we can come up with some colours to go with this. Oh, there's a bit of tissue here. I could stamp on a bit of tissue. Oh, crikey. I've got so many ideas going around my head. Isn't it ridiculous? I just need to stop and do something. Let's start off by choosing some colours. I want to go with these, and I'd like to make it Christmas. That's just white. Like to make it Christmassy. I've had a little sort out. I've chosen a few stencils, some stamps, various stamps. These are, I bought it, tree stamps I bought in Alipali. I thought they might be handy. I've got those 3 pastes, and I've chosen some inks. So, broken china, speckled egg, tattered rose, and my old favourite pumice stone. So these couple of stencils I made from a pair of dies that I that I bought on sale the other day. So let me just start doing a bit of something. I'm going to get a bit of colour down. So I think I'll use brushes to do this. So I need Tattered Rose and pumice stone and speckled egg, broken china. There we are. There's my brushes. Pop them into the tool caddy at the back here, out of the way, and hope I can remember to pick them up. So a bit of colour to start with, and I think I'll do it down here. And I'll start with, I think I'll do Tattered Rose. So just keep it kind of still. Don't need it the same depth of colour everywhere. That's absolutely fine. So I think I'll use a little bit of pumice stone with the smaller one in a few odd places. Let's have those drips coming downwards. Just a light dusting of this one, I think. Have that one over here. Oops. That's fine. Okay. I might put a little bit just there. Just off the... No, that would be more interesting that way, because I'm going to put this. Fancy that kind of there-ish. So let's put some of this here. I keep wanting to hold this still, but because it's on my... scrapbook.com grip mat, I don't need to. It holds itself wonderfully. I was looking at all those little pots you put them in to do gripping, but this mat is wonderful. Okay, I think that's going to be that for those stencils. I'll pop those on one side. Now, the next thing I'd like to do is, I think, a bit of stamping onto some tissue. I've got this tissue paper here. Sticking to things extra. Let's just pop that over there. It's got a dull side and a shiny side. I think it might be better on the dull side. This came out from shoes. I went shopping and bought some shoes. So let's just do some of this. Let's have these have never been out of the packet. I bought them thinking they would be useful and never got round to using them. So put a little bit of glue on here because there's no cling or anything on the back of this stamp. So pop that on there. And I'm going to do pumice stone for this as well. I might get more ink on if I do it this way, I think. Okay. Some more. I'll use a couple of bits of these. I think this will be fine. Do I have a brush? Yes, I do. Have some water. Let's have a little bit of this. I haven't quite joined it up. That looks like a foot, doesn't it? Not a foot necessarily, but an insole maybe. There we go. the tissue paper will go on, and the design, the colour underneath will show through. So let me put, I do prefer the hickory smoke. It kind of tones in with the pumice stone, but it's a stronger colour. Let's put this here. And we'll just have a couple of those too. That's not very... That'll do. That will do. Okay. Let's stick those on. Got a bit of slap it on. Get it down to the cap end. Oof. This brush do. Yeah, the other side is really quite shiny. I think I prefer the matte side. Because this is a matte medium that I'm using, the Slap It On from Indigo Blue. I like that. I'm sorry, these aren't parallel. I'm just going to separate them, and then I can put them on separately, and they will then be parallel. Just a drop of water wets the tissue enough for it to rip along the line. Okay, so let's put this one in the corner. Just there. I don't quite know what I'm going to put onto the sort of bit of journaling really that was there, so I have to think about that. Perhaps one of the reindeer or something like this. Not sure. Right, where should we put this one? There-ish. That'll be fine. That pleases me more. They weren't a bit askew with. Oh dear. Right, so that's that. What a nice combination of colours. Now, this is where I want to use some of these things, and I think I'll try and clear a bit of space so that we can see what we're doing. I'll put that in the water. I'll just wipe this bit of Slap It On off. I just don't know if it's going to obliterate all the stuff we've got there already. I fancy it coming this way. That side seems to be going the wrong way. No, it's going to go this way. I think just a little bit. Perhaps down here. Shall I try this one? I've been dying to try this one, to be honest. It's so lovely and twinkly. Let's just see. Okay. A lot of this is going to be where, sort of near to where the tag, the journaling thing, whatever it, I don't know what you call those things actually. Let's take a look. Ooh, look at that. Nice, isn't it? I'm just going to drop this into some water for a moment because I don't want it to set hard and ruin. This is very... I have a fancy for some real, well, not real trees, but die cut trees. I haven't used any of the speckled egg yet. Let's get these, and I've got some snowflakes out as well. I may cut some of those. I'll leave them on there for the minute. Let's cut a couple of trees and see what we think about trees. Here are my trees. Just wondering whether to do anything with them. Let me distress this a little bit first. Look, I'm getting twinkle everywhere. Oh Lord, never mind. Never mind. I'm kind of rushing a little bit, I think, really. I need to slow down a trifle. Pumice stone, where are we? Here we go. Right, just to do the edges a little deeper with direct from the pad, the ink pad. It's quite nice. That is really still quite wet. I'd like a bit of stamping on this of sorts, but I'm going to use this in my fingers this time. Just to wipe off the glue from the back. And same colour. Oh, that's good. I like that. Pop that back on there. Okay. Now something on there. I want a something. Maybe some snowflakes. I don't know. I'm just wondering whether to do anything with these. I've been toying with this speckled egg, but I'm not sure if I can do it, and if I don't like it, it's only a couple of die cuts, isn't it? I can do something else, really. Let's try. Let's just clear the deck again. Just wondering about some of this stuff. I wonder what this would. I wonder if this would kind of give them texture if I was to just sort of tap it on. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. That came off quite well. Here's a tiddly one. How about if I do this kind of thing? Do you know what's it supposed to be, this? Chalk mousse, it says. Just get a bit of texture on the trees. It's quite nice, isn't it? Let's do a bit more of this. I probably ought to look at some YouTubes of how you're supposed to use this stuff, but I suppose there's no real definitive way. If you have something and you find a way to use it, well, it's a way to use it, isn't it? That's not at all what I was thinking of doing, but it's kind of nice, isn't it? I think I'm going to steer clear of the blues and just do this in these peachy colours. Let's have a look at this one. I wonder if any of this could just be sort of dusted on the edge of the... What could I use for that? A paintbrush. Maybe I could use a paintbrush. Oh, no, one of these old paste brushes might work. Let me just put it down and just try and do it up to it. Just do it down one side. I just don't know what to put on there now. I want to put something on, and I think we're kind of nearly there. Okay. Those are nice, aren't they? I'll put that in the water. Close this up. I have to find what you're actually supposed to do with these things, you know. But I like the idea of the mousse and the... I will have used all three. That's great. So, I just need to have some sort of focus on... Perhaps I'll do snowflakes. Like this. That's going to go. I think they can be peeping out. Like that. That is too brown. Let me use some of this on this. Let's just turn it down a little bit. Perhaps a bit of the white on this is... No, I'm going to leave that for that. Let's just... Don't know what you're supposed to do with this, but... Just turn it down a bit. That's okay, that's better. A bit better. I've got a couple of snowflakes, so I'm just going to stack these two together because I want to pop these on top of this journaling thing. So just a bit of, this is a bit of Nuvo glue. I need a bit more, I think. Got so many glues for so many different things. You know, certain ones, either the applicators or the glue itself or whatever, seem to suit different techniques better. So let's just get this covered. Right, now I'm going to use my gloss pen. This one is my, what did I call it? Craft Artist Clear Shimmer. Craft Artist Clear Shimmer. So I put this all over here. It's very nice, actually. Now we put this onto there. Like that, I think. Right, so we need some glue on this side. I think I'm going to do this. Just over the edge like that. And I remembered I've got this. I bought this from Gumiapan quite some time ago. I thought I would just string a bit together and put it through there and just tie it, the two ends together, and then just do it like this a few times. Right, I think that will do. Just the colour's perfect, isn't it? Thought I'd just tie a knot. Just a, you know, quick one of these. Might fray the ends. I don't. Oh, trim the ends so that they're not just folded up ones, just like that. Yeah, they're too long. I'll just trim some off. I think I'm going to put a dab of glue just underneath there, just to kind of secure it closed. If you know what I mean. A dab of glue. Very good English. It's just the perfect colour, isn't it? Right, now then, let's just do a bit of assembly. Get these things out of the way. This is just 100% cotton. The colour is cream. Lovely. I think that can go on with... Can it go flat? I think it can go flat. Let me just put some... Use some of this glue, I think. Help to keep that. Oh, I'm not going to push it down hard yet because I want to put the trees in behind. So let me just sort out the layering of them. Okay. Put a bit of glue on this one. I'm going to press it all down. Do you know, I actually like it. I think I'm going to put it on a piece of tape, bit of foam tape. I think I do want it slightly raised. It's my prerogative to change my mind, isn't it? I get the stuff that's not so thick. And I would like to have just a couple of Christmas words, and I've got some here. These were on sale recently as well, so I've done quite well for reduced items recently. And I think I'd like to have Christmas cheer, which I think is rather nice. Christmas cheer. I love these kind of negative stamps for these mixed media cards. It's a bit bendy at the moment, but when it's dry it will be flat, so kind of fear not. So that's fine. I tried to stamp this a couple of times just with the block, but even using a cushion it still didn't stamp properly. It didn't stamp evenly. So I'm trying again in my stamp platform where I can do it over and over again just to get it right. Okay, let's try pressing evenly again. I'll do it again. It's still... Just wondering if this is a bit too dark. Perhaps I should just use the hickory smoke after all. There's still a bit here. That's better. Right, let's do the cheer. Take that one out. Pick this one up. These haven't been used before, so, you know, they haven't been conditioned or anything like that, so something to do with it. Same thing. Must be the magnet. It's this tape on it that's making it too thick, I suspect. That's better. The tape on it is to try and lift it up more easily, but it was in the way. Okay, that's great. Let's cut these up. Let's see where we can put these. This is a non-traditional colour Christmas card. I'm just wondering if this is too, I don't know, in your face. I'm just wondering about putting a bit of this on. Just turn it down a bit. It's just a bit shiny. Okay, that's a bit better. If it was just a bit much, it was in your face. So I've stamped my Christmas cheer, cut it out, put it onto foam tape, and we're there. I had a few disruptions this morning. People coming for the looking at the roof to clear the moss. One thing and another, but we've eventually got there. So, join me tomorrow for number 6. Thanks for watching.